if I had to give a title to my contagious story, it would be that love is contagious. So my company in particular, named Fresh Level Productions, we're also a video production company, like Andy mentioned before. And most of my video guys in here can relate that sometimes you get requests to do video that are fun and creative, like, oh my God, this would be awesome to do. You get some that are like, to say the least, very interesting. I'll just say that. But then you get some that are just like, oh my God, this is going to take a lot of work, but I think it would be awesome if we pulled it off. And so this story is about the proposal of Jeff and Noreen. They got engaged in New York, and they asked me to come and film the proposal. And so it was me and my team out there, and this was probably one of the most nerve-wracking experiences ever as a videographer, because you don't want to blow the surprise, and we can't, let's do that again. Let's go from the start, and let's try this again. You can't do that in that moment. So this story, when I heard about it, I was like, oh my God. I was almost in tears just hearing the concept of what we were going to do with this couple. So I'm going to try to condense it down, and then, of course, at the end, or if you guys want to see me, I'll send you a link to you so you can see it as well. But so Jeff and Noreen, it was their anniversary night, and they were leaving from their favorite restaurant. And typically they go a certain route when they go back home or whatever. But they actually took a different route. Jeff said, let's go this way, let's go through the park. So she's like, all right. So they go through the park, and it just so happened that her friend was in the park just hanging out as well. So they run into her friend, and like, oh my God, what are you doing here? They catch up for a little bit. Jeff says, oh my God, I left my phone back at the restaurant. So he leaves, goes back to the restaurant. Not really, he just circled around the park. But at that moment, she and her friend sat down, and her friend says, oh my God, Noreen, you gotta watch this video I saw online today. I think you'll really like it. So she hands her phone and says, check it out. And so it was a video of all her friends and family saying, oh my God, we're so happy for you. This is such a magical moment in your life, and we're just so glad to be a part of it. And so at this point, Noreen's like, what is going on? And so after they watch the video, a messenger comes to her with 12 roses, one for each month that they've been together at that point. And then as soon as she hands the roses, we had her sister a wireless wireless speaker in the park, and it started playing the song "1,000 Years," which is a really heart-wrenching song. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And so it starts playing in the park, and around the corner, her niece, which is actually from Virginia, came there. It's her favorite niece. And we start hearing this voice singing to the 1,000 Year song, and it was her niece. So her niece comes around, and she's singing, and at this point, Noreen is done. Okay, tears are coming down. It's just she's just a mess at that point. And so her niece starts singing, and all the while Jeff was coming up from behind her. And so after her niece finished singing, Jeff comes, taps on the shoulder. She turns around. He comes out on one knee. It was just the perfect moment. And so that video that we did for them, we released it online, and this is why I'm talking about contagious, because people shared that thing like wildfire. And I couldn't believe it, and it was one of these moments where the work and the effort that it took to put into that, which I thought was crazy, like I don't think this is gonna work, but it worked, and it was beautiful, and it spread like crazy. And so I think to date, it's hit almost 300,000 views and been shared like crazy. And this is actually one of our most popular videos that we've done. And it's funny that the theme of that was love, which is why I thought to go, love is contagious. Thanks.